Okay, so here we're gonna see Kyle and Tony's semifinal round.
Okay. Thank you very much, David. Good luck in the finals.
Yeah, good luck, buddy.
All right.
So we got Kyle on his Feldergriff deck and Tony on his Shalai deck. Now, I got to watch Kyle play. His Feldergriff deck is pretty gross. He pillow forts it up for a little while and then combos you out.
I'm a big fan of Tony's Shalai deck.
It's
We've been playing against it over a long time.
It's definitely evolved
It
from
has
the first time he
evolved.
played it.
It's great.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
And that giving yourself hexproof is very relevant in Commander.
Yes.
There's a lot of disruption that targets in Commander.
Yep.
And being able to be like, nope, you
There's a
go
lot,
ahead and combo and kill the other two people, but you're not going to kill me unless you can also deal with my 3/4 angel.
Yeah, there's a lot of targeted removal, targeted spells in Commander that you just take for granted.
And it's very good in
Shalai is she's a
Standard.
multi-format all-star,
Yeah.
I think. She's good in Commander, she's good in Standard. I think she has a place in Modern. And maybe like a couple blue-white control lists could run her.
It prevents him. That's pretty funny.
Is that the Disruptive Pyromancer you're talking about?
No, the 2 mana. The 2 mana 2/1. The Lizard Biashino Pyromancer.
Ah, gotcha. This is a semi-final game, Yak.
Alright, Kyle's hand looks like a land tax.
Yeah,
Kurama's
Kyle's
Reach,
hand is pretty good.
Misty Island, Swan Song, Sower,
Factor Fiction.
Factor Fiction, and a Detention Sphere.
Yeah, that's a pretty
That's a
good.
pretty great hand.
Yeah.
Tony is doing...
He's on a mole, I believe,
yeah.
to 5.
I think he's on to 6.
I'm counting. Yeah,
Right.
he is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, he's on to 5.
No, he's at 5 and he's keeping.
Yeah, he keep the one on top as well.
Beast Within, some lands, and
Not bad.
some other stuff.
I mean, could have been a lot worse on a mole to 5. So he's going to show us. He's got the
2
Tranquil
lands,
Expanse.
Council's
Beast
Judgment.
Within, Council's Judgment, and I'm not too sure.
Something.
Ramunap, maybe?
Maybe. So Feldergriff is traditionally not a very...
A very aggressive deck
No,
at all.
It's, yeah.
But I mean,
Pretty
the
much-
Feldergriff is it's a 4/4 for 4,
Yeah.
which is ahead of the curve, especially in Legends, or I mean in Fallen Empire. Oh,
Yes.
that's Alliances.
Yeah.
Especially back then.
Yeah.
You didn't get to see 4 mana 4/4s.
The fact that its abilities help your opponents is...
Yeah,
Yeah. In 1v1, it's not bad. It's just a 4 mana 4/4. It could do some pretty serious
I
work.
mean, yeah. If Tony doesn't have a creature to block it, it's coming in.
Would you have not played the land because you only have the 2 in hand? Would you have waited so Kyle doesn't get the land tax?
Yes, I would have.
I think I would have as well.
Yeah, I would have not played my second land and forced Kyle to either give up the land tax or not play a land, or just not land tax for the rest of the game.
Steven, you gotta wake Mike up. He can't be missing this. This is very important.
This is the most important Magic of the year.
It's the event of the year.
Definitely, I agree. It's the most important event for me.
Land tax is strong. No bid risk study. I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah. And something like Cube or something, which is kind of the only other place where it's really played, land tax isn't great. But in Commander, multiplayer format, it does shine quite a bit.
Yeah, land tax is sweet,
And
you're
he just gets to
seeing-
do it again.
Yeah.
He gets to just keep
Yeah.
doing this.
This is gonna be problematic for Tony. Kyle's not gonna miss a land drop from here on out. And I think you're definitely right. I think it served him better to just not play his land on turn 2 and force Kyle to decide what he wanted to do there.
Land tax, finally, is one of those cards where you almost want to go second. If I won the die roll and I had land tax,
Yeah, land tax is really good.
if I had a chance of having land tax.
Well, even then, you just don't. If you don't have a turn 2 play, you play your turn 1 land tax and just don't play a land,
And just pass.
and now you just don't miss anymore.
Yeah.
And so now we see the Rhystic Study.
Ah,
So Kyle's gonna be. Kyle's going to be at a pretty significant card advantage here. Already having to discard a land.
He's a trooper, that guy. Great video of Mike snoring watching the game.
Yep. The Reevester. Aloha Rocketeer. Taking a nap. Or bedtime.
Alright, we see here.
So we got a Council of Judgment. This is real early. I don't like playing this here.
No.
I like just giving your opponent some cards for now and saving that potentially for later. So now we see him triggering the land tax again.
This is some very serious deck thinning.
Yeah. I mean, he's very close to already not having basics. This is 9 now he's taken out of the library.
A significant portion.
Yeah. Kodama's Reach. I think this will probably be the last of the basics.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just not even... He doesn't even care about triggering land tax anymore. He's got all the basics he could ever need, especially now. So Tony's going to play Aura of Silence.
Nope. Oh, he's going to Aura to kill the land tax.
Yeah, he's going to sack it to kill out the land tax. Which again feels awful.
Mediocre.
Yeah, the land tax at this point is nothing.
Yak, what time is it where you're at?
I would probably guess 1 a.m., 1:30.
Is it that late?
12:30 maybe?
Yeah. I'm tired. It's only 7:30.
It's been a long day.
It doesn't help that I'm sick. It is 12:30. That's late.
Yeah, so I think Kyle's probably completely fine with losing the land tax here.
Oh,
Yeah, he's generated a huge amount of value off of it.
Oh, I cut my Chasm Skulker, so I didn't get to use the squid tokens that I got from Andy.
Well, that's unfortunate.
That's very sad. Working on tokens.
So we got the Feldergriff hitting the table.
Well, I'm glad you're still working on your tokens, Yak. They are quite wonderful. I'm sad.
It's 12:30.
Yeah.
So there you see the purple flying hippopotamus.
What a great card.
Honestly. It's so classic.
I bought my copy from the store. I bought the... I think it was 2016 was the 4-color ones.
Yeah, and Hippogriff was, I think Feldergriff was in...
No, he wasn't in Hug.
No?
He wasn't in the Hug deck. I had to buy it.
Oh.
I really wanted... Hearing about Commander before I started playing, I was like, oh, I gotta play Hug. Because that's like the kind of person I am. I want to play Hug, I want to help people, and I just want to win at the very end.
Good morning, Aloha Rocketeer. How was your nap?
Morning. So yeah, I bought Feldergriff as soon as I could. Slammed it right in that deck.
Yeah, it's a pretty huggy staple. So Tony got Shalai out, but Shalai doesn't block 4/4s very well.
No. And he's still on 4 land. He's missed 2 land drops.
Hey Maui, this is the semifinals.
This is
the semifinals, the second game of the semifinals. And the winner of this game will play David and his Mael deck for the cup.
Sorry, excuse you.
Stupid Mael. This stupid Mael deck.
There we go. I am mildly salty. just because of the top decks.
Yeah, you did get the worst victory of all time. Or the worst loss of all time, I should say.
I felt so good about getting that Snaring Bridge.
It feels bad to lose to Infect.
It does.
So Fact or Fiction. I believe that card is the top 5 get to be separated into 2 piles by Tony.
Yep.
And
Ooh.
this
Land.
is
Land.
pretty epic.
Ooh. Arbor Elf, right?
Yeah, Arbor Elf,
3 lands,
and Sylvan Library. I think I put Sylvan Library in its own pile.
Feels bad.
Actually, I kind of think I 5-0 this.
I wasn't too worried about taking the life damage. The journal was getting me enough
No,
life.
I think I 4-0 it with the library and the maze in the opposite pile.
You'd go 4-1? Yeah,
Yeah.
I would too. The library is such a strong card.
I think I would put the library with all the other lands, so forcing
Really?
forcing him to discard if he wants the library.
I would take the maze.
Yeah,
Like
he can either
maze
take
or-
the maze or take all those other cards and have to
Oh.
discard multiple cards.
Interesting.
Because he should be at 6 right now in his hand. Maybe 5.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Interestingly, we did have 2 players playing Feldegriff,
Yeah, we did, and they were in the same pod in round 1.
which is pretty funny.
And then one of the other players in the pod cloned it at the first opportunity. So there were 3 hippos on that table.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won my invitational spot with Hug. So I was.
Your hug deck is real not a nice hug.
It's a great hug.
It hugs and hugs and hugs, and then as soon as your guard is down and you're all friendly,
Yeah.
he just kills you.
It just
Stabs
kills
you right in the
It
back.
just wins. It has
Treacherous terrain.
It has Iron Maiden in it too.
Iron Maiden's a good band.
Hmm?
Iron Maiden's a good band.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's also a good card.
It's all right card.
It's not a right card.
Yeah.
I had talked about playing Hug for this tournament and just trying to get points and then trying to kind of pillow for my way through top 8, but
I mean,
I ended up going with
once
Willis.
the bros hit the table,
That's true.
they're hard to deal
It's
with.
a 2-8.
It is a 2/8.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, does it have no keywords though, right?
No.
Yeah.
Draws you cards.
I mean,
It ain't bad.
it'd have been completely fine to give it vigilance, I think.
It would have been great with Vigilance.
Yeah.
I see a detention sphere on the Shalai.
Only legal target.
Yep.
Currently.
What's the other card on?
That is a Grand Abolisher. So it stops Kyle from casting anything and doing anything during Tony's turn.
Oh, okay.
Your opponent can't cast spells or activate abilities.
Tony has several of those effects. He has
Yes.
Dragon Lord Dramoka as well.
Tony is just trying to make it the game played on his terms.
Hey Virus, welcome to the stream.
You have a virus.
I do.
Yeah.
Would you like some?
I've already probably got some.
Probably.
Yeah.
Anyone who wants some, just let me know. I'll just send you some. I'll cough it in an envelope and I'll send it to
You'll lick the envelope shut and mail it to you. But you gotta open it with your face.
you.
Sorry, I made you cough, buddy.
Dude, it's alright.
So shall I put back in the command zone?
Very
Of course,
smartly.
definitely the right call. So, looks like Tony's still a little light on lands. He has only dropped 1 more.
Oh, he's at 5.
Yeah.
That's tough.
And that's a Selesnya Signet
Yes.
and a Teamer Sabertooth.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, so he can pay 2 and bounce something. Any creature he controls to give the
yeah?
Teamer Sabertooth indestructible.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it was part of an infinite combo when it was in standard.
That's nice. I'm a fan. I liked Teamer from Cons,
Teamer was really good.
but at least the cards that I had, they didn't seem like they just kind of won. There's like a lot of really big dumb, like with the Knuckle Blade.
Savage Knuckleblade,
Savage
3 mana,
Knuckle
4
Blade.
force.
Yeah. I like felt like it could almost get there, but it just.
I mean, there was a good deck called Teamer Monsters. Had a bunch of
right.
like big old creatures.
Yeah.
High power, low cost. Tough to deal with.
Kind of carried on into the red green monsters we saw.
Yeah. Yeah, they cut the blue.
Yeah.
Frostwalker wasn't getting them there. And as good as Savage Knuckleblade is, you don't really need it.
You know. Let's see. Commander
Sphere. So Kyle electing to play the Sylvan Library incorrectly. He's not taking 8 damage a turn like he should be.
Well,
He has 20. He has 20 whole life.
He could spend
That's
some
6
life.
cards he could keep.
Tony doesn't have
Oh.
direct damage. He's
4 cards.
fine.
Yeah. Hey, you just got to worry about some flyers.
He's got a Fildegriff.
Yeah, he
He's
just
fine.
gives his opponent some life and it flies.
And E-Witness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he's fine.
I would assume he's gonna get back maybe. That's not what I thought he would have gotten back,
Is it
but
Foff again?
Fact
Cast
or
it?
fiction.
I'd have grabbed Maze. Oh, no. Granite Vulture cuts off Maze.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I saw an Island Sanctuary there.
Yeah. Farseek Command Tower.
So this is a tough one. I think Farseek and the lands don't matter. The card is the Island Sanctuary.
Is it 1/4?
Island Sanctuary? Yeah, I think I would go Island Sanctuary and all the lands. Island Sanctuary, maybe. I don't know. It's a tough one, man. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. He's going to take
You could just 5-0 and make him discard.
Yeah, you could. But that doesn't really. I mean, he's only got 4 cards in hand, so he's only discarding 2 of them, which are both going to be lands.
Yeah. I guess
Likely
so.
that forest there, and he might even discard the Farseek. There can't be a whole lot of basics left in his library.
Farseek doesn't only hit basics.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, like specifically at land types, non-forests. Yeah.
Yep, non-forest. You get duels with it. It's great.
Yeah, I still think. So looking at the interaction between Sylvan Library and Island Sanctuary, this is a tough one.
Jake, can you bring Island Sanctuary? I'm unfamiliar with the card.
You can skip drawing a card during your draw step to moat yourself for the next turn.
Oh. When is Sylvan during draw?
Yes, I believe it
Okay.
is. I'm not
Maybe
100% sure on the
decline to draw
errata
a
for it.
card. Interesting.
At the beginning of your draw step, you may draw 2 additional cards. So, I believe Kyle would be able to draw 2 and choose the life on those 2 and get his moat.
Oh, I see. So just not get his regular draw, but still
Yeah.
get the 2 from the Sylvan. Makes sense.
Because I believe, actually, then you have to do it that way. I think it says he can just skip drawing a card during
It's
his draw
a
step.
card.
So you could skip one of the 2 Sylvan Library draws and have one that he gets for free.
Oh,
Yeah.
because it says if you do. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Fox, step down for a second. So we got a Teamer Sabretooth coming in.
A little bit aggressive there. I mean, how did that one get to here without crossing? Oh yeah.
So Tony crashing in with the Sabretooth. I believe it's a 4-3. And the Eternal Witness jumping in front of it.
I think that one is it. One of them was, no, that's, oh, was that what it is? One of them was it. One of them was
So now Tony electing to recast his commander.
Oh yeah, this one was it. That was it. Oh well.
Alright. Hi folks. It is just me now. We're having a judge call about probably the Sylvan Library stuff. I don't have a earpiece, so I can't hear what Jake is saying. So that's great. So it's just me. Judge calls, oh no! I'm so glad I'm not a judge. I don't gotta go deal with that kind of stuff. Oh, alright Twitch chat, how are we doing? Talk to me. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it. I do enjoy doing the
commentating and stuff. It's fun. I get to connect with some of you guys that have left the island. Some of my friends. I feel so appreciated. Ugh. All right, now, folks. Oh. Am I a bit relieved we're done with the cup now? I would have liked to play more. I mean, I was in the mood. I had myself up, and I was like, I want to try to take it all the way. I'm a little sad I didn't get any farther. A little disappointed.
You made it to the top 8.
I'm
real good.
super great. Yeah, I'm really happy that I did make top 8. At the end of round 2, I was in first place.
Yeah, you
And
definitely were.
That was.
And I believe you were in second place.
I was second
Yeah.
going into top 8, so I was.
Which is definitely nothing to shake a stick at.
I felt great.
Yeah, you
I
did
was
pretty good today.
I was a good.
Especially being sick.
Oh, last
I know
night.
when I'm sick.
And you walk away. A sweet.
That mat is
You-
so
Oh.
sweet.
So nice. David knocked me out. The guy in the finals playing Steve Mael.
Stupid Maya. The name is gonna stick forever.
Oh, it's gonna stick. I'm gonna put it up on the board.
Yeah.
Steve Mael. I got knocked out with infect damage,
that a-
unfortunately. That's a
Questing
questing
Feldergriff.
Feldergriff,
Gotcha.
which is the only other Feldergriff card.
Yeah.
There are 2
sure
in
is.
Magic. In case you want to do tribal hippos.
There's a couple hippos now though. Defiant Great Maw.
Oh, it's
is a
true.
hippo.
But they're
this
not.
is a Feldergriff.
They're
Yeah.
Feldergriffs. They're not hippos.
Yes, they are Feldergriffs.
I don't have this one.
It's not as good.
Yeah.
Gives them green creatures. It gets protection from red and black.
It's +1/+1. Protection black and red and gains flying.
And then I think it still lets them draw, right?
Yeah, flying gives them a draw. Determine new connection issue. Alright. The blue enchantment, if you've got City's Blessing, only you draw a card. But if you don't, everyone draws a card. Is that correct?
Which one?
This guy right there. For the City's Blessing.
Yeah, Kumina's Blessing. Everybody gets to draw a card, an extra card, and unless you have the City's Blessing, then only you draw.
I am still feeling very stuffy though. My head is very clogged. And last night I was feeling real bad. I made sure I got some meds and some sleep. And
Yeah, you did leave the
yeah, I
chat
stopped.
early.
I left chat. It was like 7:30 or something.
Yeah.
I just I want to make sure it was good for you today. I had a fever last night. I was at like 101
Wow.
and I broke and I was
Freaking
so
trooper.
happy. Yeah.
If I was in your shoes, I would be miserable.
I would have lied and said if I still had it, I would have lied and said I was fine and come and play. Hi mom. Hi mom.
Your mom and your girlfriend probably wouldn't be happy to hear you
Oh
say that.
no. Yeah, probably not. This is important to me though. You know.
Hey,
This
It's
is-
important to me too. I'm glad you were here.
I gotta be here for my good friend Ben.
Never mind your entry fee and invitation and playing
Yeah,
that.
cares all about that stuff. It's my good friend Ben.
I appreciate that so much.
I'm always down for Commander.
Yeah, I'm hoping right after Thanksgiving, when I get back from my trip, we can start our weekly again.
Yeah, that'd be really
I've
fun.
missed that. I know Tomo's feeding to play. He was actually asking me if we could play this weekend. I had to tell him that we'll be out of town.
I think tomorrow I'm helping set up Christmas decorations at my place.
Nice.
We're gonna set them up but not turn them on until after Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Once I get back, my girlfriend and I are gonna get a tree and get everything all set up in
Awesome.
my house.
What kind of tree do you prefer?
Real. Has to be
but
real.
what flavor of tree?
One that smells like pine,
Yeah, Grand Fir.
probably.
Yeah.
I don't have my roof isn't too high. My ceiling isn't too high in my
yeah,
apartment,
yeah.
so I can't get something crazy big.
Are you a fan of the Charlie Brown tree? The little scraggly ones?
No.
Even what if they smelled really good though?
No.
No, it's gotta have the body.
It's got to be a bushy Christmas tree, man.
Gotcha.
But the Charlie Brown tree was cool because they saved it and all that stuff. And
That's true.
It's a good story for children.
Alright.
But I'm kind of a fan of a traditional Christmas.
Alright, we've got Shalai back on the board, Eternal Witness.
Yeah,
got
and-
something.
the problem here is that Kyle's real close to infinite mana.
Yes. What is this card here?
Intruder Alarm, creatures do not untap at all.
Wow, really?
But whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you untap all creatures.
That's
Yeah, so he's a mana dork, and he's basically 2 mana dorks away from infinite mana.
That's huh. All right.
Which he can translate into making them draw all their cards with.
Oh, and he can and bounce it. Run regular command list or dual command list. We're using a special combined version.
Yeah, Dundersalt. I put together a special ban list for this tournament because the first portion was pods multiplayer format.
Yep.
I wanted to leave in Soul Ring, Mana Vault, the more quote unquote fair mana ramp spells you get to play in Commander, but I didn't want the 1v1 to be just ridiculous. So there's a few things on the ban list that you might not expect, but for the most part, I tried to balance it out as best I could.
My favorite one that you put in there is the Sarah Avenger, the 1 mana 4/4.
Yeah, the 1 mana 6/6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That card definitely
Thank you.
not okay. I'm not a fan of that card in Commander at all.
Me either.
Yeah.
It just feels cheap.
It's a cheater card.
It's-
It's a cheater card.
Tony had it in his deck. He took it out.
Yeah.
Or just the point of Commander here at the store is we just really want to have everyone have a good time.
Yeah.
We're trying to.
And I was really worried. I thought it was going to be difficult to accomplish that, but everybody today had a lot of fun.
I think so.
Even with the money on the line. And
Yeah. How was the mix of spikes and non-spikes?
Surprisingly,
We
had mostly our regulars. I think we only had a couple
We had-
non-regular players here for this event, and everybody was playing relatively fair Commander decks.
Yeah, there weren't any really big spikes. I think one of the hardest spikes was me.
Yeah, you're definitely
Was
one of the
Nicol
higher power
Bolas.
level decks.
Yeah. The list didn't win out. The super combo decks, what happened was that people would just not combo out.
Yeah.
If they had it, they wouldn't combo out during the multiplayer pods to lose
I
out
know
the
that in
minus.
the final round, James, he had the ability to do his combo, but the list we had last
Yeah,
punished you for
Yeah.
playing the same spell.
right.
And so his combo involves
yeah.
Reiterate.
That one
buy
screwed
back
me
and
up too.
reiterate, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually worked out really well. There's a few things that we noticed today. Maybe we'll change about for the future.
We gotta make new lists.
Yeah, well, definitely. We're not going to be using the same
Yeah.
list again, but we
Yeah,
noticed a few things.
Get it on, Andy.
Yeah.
We need 7 new lists. What my Kali deck could fly? Kali is fine.
Yeah, Kalia's,
I have no problem with Kali.
Kalia's is a troublemaker, though. She's right up there with Stupid Mael.
Yeah. Stupid Kali. It rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, Stupid Kalia is pretty good, too. Yeah, Kalia is another one of those ones where you're not hiding what you're doing.
No.
You're Kaliing people.
Yeah. Andy's pointing out Kyle's very nice Slowbro token. Kyle uses many Pokemon cards. as
Pokemon
his
cards,
tokens.
yeah, some Yu-Gi-Oh cards here and there. I know he was playing with some. Brian had a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh Hippo tokens
Yeah, I saw those.
earlier today.
They're great.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with my Andy Dumbo Hippo token.
That's
which
a
I
good
will
one.
always use from now on with my Hug deck.
I got a nice set of Rick and Morty tokens from Andy. Yeah. You're darn right, Andy. Darn right. You may not be here, but you never leave. Your family.
You are. Always family.
So is that... Yeah, so
What's
the
up?
Infinite Mana combo is now live
Is
on Kyle's table. He has the Llanowar Elves
Yes.
to activate the Hippo creation.
Yes.
And he has the Ley Weaver to untap 2 lands.
Oh.
So he can now untap 2 lands, or makes the mana untap 2 lands, tap the Llanowar Elf to make a Hippo. Hippo enters the battlefield, untaps the 2 creatures, and he's netting 2 mana every Hippo he makes.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
any... Oh.
And now he can make infinite blue mana and
Okay.
force his opponent to draw their library.
Okay, so he just wins next turn then.
He could win, yeah. As
Oh,
soon,
no.
as soon as the Llanowar Elf.
He's got to get rid of the Shalai. Because his target opponent gets a Hippo.
Gotcha.
He's got to get rid of the
Okay.
Shalai. Oh, this is great. All right, we got a game on our hands.
Oh, he can just use it to pick up his whole library too with
That's true.
the lay weaver or the lore weaver,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
so he can get any answer he needs. And so I'd imagine he's going to show the shortcut here.
Well, it still has to.
Sakura Tribe Elder.
All right.
So I believe he's going to use the mana, make a mana, untap some lands
Yeah.
with the untap trigger on the stack. So he has netted 1 mana currently. He has 1 green in his pool. 1 green or 1 white in his pool.
And he's demonstrating the loop.
Yeah.
But I can be basic for my day because it's not serious, right?
Grab the planes. Yeah, him having the ability here to pick up his whole library if necessary. I can't imagine that the turn is going to go back to...
No, I would imagine this is done.
Yeah.
So if he does win this turn, we have Feldergriff versus Mayo for final.
Yeah. Which, if it goes anything like this, I mean, David's going to be hard-pressed to deal with all of the effects that Kyle has to slow the game down.
I only have head left actually, so it doesn't matter. I don't have like.
So now Tony has double pay. He has Hexproof and Shroud now. The True Believer right below the
This guy?
Shalai. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we gotta deal
Oh.
with 2 things.
Man. Just made myself sad. I thought that Stan Lee passed away.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. True Believers. It's this thing that he said all the time.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't follow him very closely. I was never a big comic guy.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, still really sad. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's definitely a
He was very
He's a
charismatic.
big influencer for
Oh,
our
yeah.
generations. So him sacking a forest with the crop rotation to get... I don't know what he would get here. Something to deal with at least one of those 2.
Any lands that bounce?
No, I think he has to play Cyclonic Rift.
Oh, okay.
Which means
Does
I think he
the-
has to pass the turn back.
Does the True Believer only give Shroud to the person, to the player?
Yes, yeah, you have Shroud is what it says.
But it's still 2 layers, which is great.
Yeah, it's a 2 mana 2/2 as well, which is, I mean, it's not bad. Nothing to shake a stick at. So Kyle getting Boseiju allows him to have his stuff uncounterable
That's
at
nice.
the cost of some life.
I apologize for the technical problems, guys. We're hopefully be running up nice and smooth here for the last semifinals and then the finals after that.
Yes, sir.
And we'll be done for the night. Or we'll give someone our very, very fancy cup. The Commander Cup.
The Commander Cup.
It's a super great trophy. I'm sad I didn't get it. But
So I believe
we'll get there.
that Kyle trying to put a hippo under Tony's control, but I think the Feldergriff targets. Jay, can we see Feldergriff?
Maybe it doesn't target. It's got to target, right?
It's got to.
Unless it says put a hippo under an opponent's control.
Even that might be errated.
Oracle,
Yeah, I'm gonna check the Oracle text.
Oh no, I lost track. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, so Feldergriff does target an opponent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he won't be able to
So-
give Tony a.
With both of those there.
He won't be able to give Tony
Yeah,
a
they took
hippo.
it away. Alright. So now Kyle knows he's got to find a way to deal with these.
Yeah.
Which would probably, Cyclonic Rift, probably best bet.
Yeah. So him tapping, I think the Boseiju is tapped.
gotcha. No worries.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah, yeah.
Go check out the match real quick.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Alright. It's Fox time. Everyone's favorite. My favorite. Let's see. We got a grudge match. They do. This is super back and forth. I really would like to see Tony get a nice piece of interaction here to kind of wipe some of Kyle's stuff away. Yeah, thankfully David did finish his matches real fast, so move on to the next one and keep trudging along. I would probably my Bolas deck never doesn't run any combos or anything, so it wins pretty slow multiplayer games. It just kind of grinds people out and controls them. The name of the deck is my deck, or your cards are, or your stuff is my stuff. So, in true Bolas faction, I'm stealing a lot of opponents' cards and playing them and beating them in with their own cards. I tested a little bit 1v1. I played online with some friends, my brother and some friends of mine from high school. I played against Ben a couple times, 1v1.
The 1v1 with Nicol Bolas.
Yeah, 1v1 Nicol Bolas.
Yeah, that was a tough one. It's yeah.
I'm gonna keep it built.
I would hope so.
I'm gonna switch over to keep playing hard more.
Interaction with
Probably.
Echo and Flicker. But there was no Flicker.
And I'm gonna move on to trying to build the Zedru deck that Andy and I had talked about previously, which was for fun thing, donating cards that give your opponents no max hand size, and then just drawing a crap load of cards and playing Iron Maiden, Viceling, all these cards.
I gotcha.
I have a semi list going right now.
There's something I've always wanted to do with Zedru, and that's Illusions of Grandeur.
Oh, yeah.
So you move into your upkeep, you trigger the cumulative upkeep, and then you respond by donating it to your opponent. Now you have a cumulative upkeep trigger that you get to choose whether or not you want to pay for it.
Oh,
but they control an Illusions of Grandeur.
They control it. All right.
And so you choose not to pay it, but they sack it and lose 20 life. Yeah, it's kind of brutal.
All right.
Or donate it, flicker it, donate it again.
You see on Tony's side, Karmic Guide, it looks like, out on the field. Kyle got a Birds of Paradise. It's his turn now. A whole stack of lands. And that reason is why you always come Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons. I do have some bad thoughts in my head about Commander. So now looks like it's just become whoever can get to their answer first.
Yep. Pillow Fort.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is...
Yeah, Tony's all defended up right here.
And Kyle's got Propaganda and Ghostly Prison. So
yeah, so he's on the wait till I draw Cyclonic Rift.
Yeah. Tony killed the untapped 2 lands. So
Gotcha.
Infinite Mana's off the table.
Well, if he has a Birds of Paradise and a Land Award, it's still infinite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He just needs 2 mana dorks.
Oh, okay.
Approach from the Second Sun.
That'll win.
That's an alternate win condition, I guess.
That'll win. As long as he doesn't cast it from his graveyard.
Yeah. Yeah. John Suarez.
He should probably take a break.
He did just have. He took a break. He took a 1-week break when he had a
should
kid.
take more of a break.
He seems a little burned out. He's always
not a 1 week.
Yeah,
break kind of thing.
He always looks exhausted now.
Yeah.
But Director Kyle is not a good substitute for John Suarez.
That was so bad.
So now this is interesting because the Approach to the Second Sun is 7 cards down. It might take some time, but the Lore Weaver there. The Lore Weaver
draws him 2.
Can draw 2.
Draw 2, yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like they did mark Tony's life total up as opposed to Kyle's life total.
We can fix that.
Yeah, that's not too hard to fix.
he can untap the Lore Weaver with a creature entering battlefield.
Yep.
So he could draw pretty quickly.
No, the Lore Weaver actually doesn't require itself to tap.
Oh, what is the?
Just pay 7. Target player
Oh,
draws
it's
2.
7. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it was a tap just like the other one.
Yeah. No, it's pretty good.
I didn't,
Lore Weaver and Ley Weaver are very strong.
Battlebond had some awesome commander cards. I didn't
Yeah.
get a chance to play it, draft or sealed or anything. Did you get a chance to? play some
I
Jack
played. I did do Two-Headed Giant with Tony.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
Great.
opened.
Nice.
We had our special promos were Grom and Virtus.
Okay. Yeah.
And then we opened Sylvia and Corvath in our packs. It was awesome, dude.
That's pretty
Sylvia
awesome.
and Corvath are real good.
So having played Battlebond, having played Conspiracy.
Yeah.
And whatever other supplementals. Oh, like Unstable and stuff. What's
Not
your
Not a fan of Unstable.
not a fan of
at
Unstable?
all. I like some of the cards, but the lands really bug me.
Oh.
I do not like them.
Oh yeah, we know that. What was your favorite supplemental Magic set?
So far, I would have to say it's
Oh, and the Master, so it's also count, I guess.
Oh.
If you want them to.
then it's got to be 825 just for the nostalgia factor.
Oh yeah.
A lot of crazy reprints.
That was a pretty cool one. I like that they did the reprint from reset kind of thing.
Yeah, but if you take out the master sets, then it's a very close race between Conspiracy 1 and Battlebond.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I got a chance to play some Battlebond. They look really fun.
It is. It is
I just
quite a bit of fun.
cracked a bunch of packs
Yeah,
for building Bolus. I was like, yeah, I need some of these great cards.
yeah. My luck with Battlebond is pretty good.
I did pull that Sweet Najila.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So I've got my 5-color warrior tribal.
That's one that I've been working on, but
Janky
foiled
Jank.
Nagilas are real expensive.
Oh yeah.
They're like 75, 80 bucks.
Ooh.
Yeah. But I opened a foil True Name.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the only foil version
It's
of
the
it,
only
right?
foil printing of
How
True
much
Name.
is it now?
Still over 200.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I opened foil the Red Green Land.
Oh.
I can't remember which one that is. Spire Garden, maybe? Yeah. not
It's
sure.
the 2 or more opponents
Yeah.
for that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I only remember Luxury Suite. I don't know. Oh, Sea of Clouds is the blue white
Morphic
one.
Pool.
Okay. I don't know what the other one is.
Oh my god, I'm so bad at this game.
Bountiful Promenade is the green white.
Okay, so we got everything but the red green.
Yeah, I know all about the green, about the red green.
I'll trade it from you for Bolus. You still got it?
The red green one?
Yeah.
It doesn't fit in your deck though.
For Bolus?
It's red and green.
Bolus is red. Oh no, sorry, I meant Omnath.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. Yeah, we can figure something out for that. So.
I'll trade you back your Ensnaring Bridge.
Well, I mean, it didn't do anything today.
I
bad
tried,
card,
man. I tried.
Yeah. All right. So now
I-
the card draw has died.
Ah,
So it slows down.
Eat Witness got back Beast Within.
Gotcha.
That's a good bring back.
So there's 2 Slowbro tokens
There's
there,
2 slow bros.
and those are 3/3s, which seems odd. Slowbro should be like a 3/30.
His big butt.
Well, that and like lore-wise, Slowbro just doesn't feel pain because he's so slow.
Yeah, it's true.
He's like one of the bulkiest water Pokemon.
So what? Slow King just put it on his head and he's super smart.
Yeah.
That never made sense to me.
Yeah, well, it's also a Shelder,
It's a Shelder, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like
but
a
it looks
Shelder.
completely different from a Shelder.
Yeah.
And biting the tail made Slowbro dumber,
So silly.
and biting the head made
Or maybe-
Slowbro hyper intelligent.
Maybe it's like a Triceratops, and like it's got like the brain in its butt instead of in its head.
Triceratops have their brains in their butts.
They have 2 brains.
What?
They have one is in their head and one is in their thigh. So they could like take head damage and still be kind of okay and function.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think it was Triceratops.
That's interesting.
Yeah. They had it's not like brain, but they had a nerve cluster.
Yeah.
That
it-
was
function.
enough function that it could keep
They
him
can
going.
continue moving with
Yeah.
brain damage. Gotcha.
And he's like, "What?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Random fox facts.
He's
I've
a
got-
biologist.
I've got
What
a
can I
lot.
say?
But don't ask me for any because I'll forget them all.
Put him on the spot and he doesn't remember.
Yeah. I'm just gonna bring
So
him.
that looks like an Azuri's Predation. So what it's going to do is create a bunch of 4/4s,
Okay.
and they're all going to fight.
Oh,
He makes a 4/4 for each creature his opponents control, and then they all fight.
well, they can all fight Shalai.
Yes, they can. But Shalai is
Oh,
only 4
respond.
toughness. So there's
Ah.
heroic intervention.
They're indestructible.
Yeah.
There you go. It's a myth. Oh, it's Stegosaurus. And I'm wrong anyway, so whatever. That's fine. False. They're not fox facts, they're faux facts.
That was bad.
I got him. Yeah, paleontology has been historically a very inaccurate
Look,
science.
Now they're telling me dinosaurs didn't look like anything in Jurassic Park. So
I love that, like, okay, so the maybe not little known fact, but less known is how competitive a lot of the sciences are.
Yeah.
Because scientists all have huge egos, and they're
and they want to be
super
first.
competitive.
So there's a lot of conclusions drawn that aren't necessarily true.
Right, and paleontology is like one of the worst.
Yeah. Well,
They were-
there's nothing to compare to either.
Yeah, and they would just find like a bone and be like, "Oh, I this is this new thing."
This is the Foxosaurus.
Yeah, and they
Because my
really
name is
would.
Fox.
But they also went in to like rival dig sites and would dynamite.
Yeah.
Like their stuff, and it's like crazy to me. But it was just kind of that time, and we see Tony scooping. I think.
Yeah, because the approach, I believe, is the next. Oh, he's triple counter
Oh.
magic. The
Oh.
approach to the second sun is
Gross.
right there.
All right. Okay.
Now,
moving on.
as
to...
an approach player, when it was in standard,